but more importantly, you cannot discount a segment that's this large. You can't take a segment of people who are presbyopic and say, I'm going to fit them with this square peg in the round hole. I definitely have to use, you build a practice based on how well you take care of an entire family. And that means son and daughter, mom and dad, grandma and grandpa. And you want them all to be able to come into your practice to be dealt with not just with their medical issues, obviously, but with their refractive issues. And whether that be, sending them for a cataract surgery where you want to have them in a multifocal cataract, or fitting them as their emerging presbyopes into this. You don't want to have a situation where you have to say, no, I'm not fitting that because I'm not comfortable with it, because what you've just said is, no, I'd rather not have you as a patient in my practice, even though this is not a labor-intensive thing. You can't build your practice by excluding treatment options for your patient.
Well, the face of presbyopia used to look exactly like me, right? You're
good looking.
Aw, you're so sweet. No, it's the early presbyope female, right? And we used to say that is the patient who drives the practice. That is the mom, the gatekeeper to the whole practice. That's not the face of presbyopia anymore. It's only half the face of presbyopia, because dad is in that practice as well, and they equally want multifocal lenses just as much as the women in your practice now. And that's a paradigm shift, really, even in the last 5 years that we're seeing.
Right. I mean, to me, it's a no-brainer. I don't like saying no to a segment of my population. Whether it be in the private side, because there's so many different options of what you can sell them in the dispensary, but even in the retail side, where the retail side, everything I make is based on what my fitting fees are, and what my, so obviously, the more specialized the fit that I give the patient, the better my bottom line looks at the end of the year. And especially when you talk about like a practice like Dave's, and I know your practice is amazing because of all the people that I've heard about, but at Dave's practice I have a little more familiarity in talking with Dave, is he can sell multiple things to multiple people based on the simple fact that every tool available to him, he gives to that patient so that they're happy all the way around, and they thank him for it, and they thank me for it, and then they bring everybody else, and then Missy makes it to my practice too because somebody else has heard about it and things like that, and you become the community doctor.